Hi there, it's Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network, WomenOnTV.tv, and IT247 out of Tennessee. So we've got two good friends, one from New York, one from Miami. All right, women first. I'm going to have you introduce yourself and what you do. Go ahead.
Geez, I don't even know what to say about that. My name is Cyndie Wade. I'm from Lake George, New York, and I'm an artist. I do custom work, and I'm also a musician, 2 bands here in New York.
And what do you do with your hand-painted glasses?
Nothing too exciting. I mean, I go to the Emmys and the Grammys and the Oscars and all sorts of fun things, and I get to present my glasses at different award shows.
And then John in Miami. Tell us what you do, John, because you've done a lot of great things over the years.
Well, I was a professional stuntman and movie director for 35 years. Kind of semi-retired from that.
Wait, go back. What movies?
Oh, I did stunts from everything from Dukes of Hazzard to Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, wow.
And I directed the TV show Power Rangers, the kids show. I started that with my friend.
That's
Ronnie.
cool.
Yeah, so then I've always been interested in music. I've been writing country music and Latin music, for years, and I'm kind of like doing that full time now in Florida.
Well, Latin music in Florida is huge.
Yeah. I'm actually in Palm Beach Gardens, which is north of Miami, suburb of West Palm. Nathasha, the singer, she's in Miami, but it's only 60, 70 miles from me, so it's not a far.
Yeah, I've actually stayed where you are before. I've been where you are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's nice here. It's really nice.
Beautiful area.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm very jealous of you right now because I'd love to be there.
Yeah, we have some of the best water, I think. You don't need to go to the Bahamas because our water is like turquoise. It's beautiful because we stick up, the palm sticks out. Yeah, it's great here. I love it.
I could be there probably.
Would you guys talk about seeing singers and songwriters? I mean, what does that do for you? I mean, now here's the thing. I can only imagine what scripts are being written now, but I can really imagine what songs people are really writing now.
I can't even imagine what people are writing now.
I can write something about coronavirus. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm just writing stuff I have in my head, trying to get out as fast as I can, trying to get Nathasha on the ball, writing lyrics, and get in the studio and record all this stuff and taking advantage of the downtime to record a bunch of stuff and rehearse with the band, and then hopefully things will open up.
The only coronavirus things, and Brian, I'll have Derek grab them for me. I did 2 different glasses. I did one with a red carpet glass with the woman wearing a mask. And then I did another one with toilet paper saying I lasted 2020 with the big toilet paper shortage. So, but more lighthearted things, nothing real dark. It's a pretty dark time right now. So just trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
Well, it can be, but also the other thing is a creative time too, because I'm telling everybody, from my singer-songwriter friends to my musician friends to my friends who are doing movies. Yeah, it could be a dark time, and it is a dark time. On the flip side of that is a great time to create, to reflect, to adjust, to adapt, and refocus. It really is.
You know what? You're so right about that as far as reflecting and getting your priorities in order of things you took for granted before. And then looking back saying, like visiting my parents, why am I not visiting my parents every Sunday? Or, the things that seemed so important at the time are so trivial now, and it puts everything in perspective. So I've really had a lot of reflection that way with my life.
Well, one of the reasons for that is you were so busy performing. You were so busy. Which
crazy.
Your band was what? Sold out all the time whenever you were playing, and all of a sudden what?
Last summer, we were playing 5 to 6 nights a week, from May until September. And from September, I was at the Emmys, and then MTV, and then I was at the Oscars. And you think those are priorities and important things at the time. And then when you reflect back and look back, you appreciate those times, but you also realize you have to carve out some time for yourself. And that's a lesson that I've learned, and I'm definitely going to start doing that.
Well, John, I think back when you did everything I think you did in California. You took the money and ran, and then all of a sudden, I can only imagine what you've been creating down there, because what I see you playing against the wall, your guitar, which I think is a great thing. But I also I can only imagine what else you've been discovering down there, because occasionally when I call you, you're like, oh, I found this artist. I mean, I'm going to be writing for them. I think that's really good. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, you're right. I get tired of California, kind of like just kind of came down here to retire, go out in the boat, relax, you know, feet in the sand, that kind of thing. And then you get bored, you know. I don't play golf, so I started writing again. And I don't sing, so I have to find singers to sing my songs when I write. So I just looked up some talent. I was looking for a country artist for a country song, and that's how I met Nathasha. But she said, "Hey, I speak Spanish too," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's some Spanish stuff I wrote." You know, that's how we got together and collaborated on that. And like now is like the. I think you're talking about the video for Goslar playing up against the wall. It's funny because we're in quarantine. We had no place to shoot, so that was the alleyway and back of the studio. And I'm like, I got to get some stuff done. I got to get some video shots. So we literally shot in the alleyway and back in the studio because we couldn't go no place else to shoot. But I think now's a great time because people are stuck in their houses, so they need music. They need stuff to watch. So it's a great time now to get your stuff out there, I think, you know. That people are going.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Plus, you keep showing off, talking about the beaches and the sand and all these great things you have. Here's a big show off.
No, I'm a beach person in LA because if you've been in LA, if you want to go to the beach, if you don't live there, if you live in the Valley or Valencia
Right.
or Burbank, it's an all-day event. You got to battle the 405 over the hill and then get to the beach and find a place to park. And it's just, I never went to the beach. Here, it's 5 minutes away. There's no traffic, and you know it's great. You know, so it's a lot.
I live in a beautiful lake town. So our season is just starting here this weekend, and our season here runs from Memorial to Labor Day, basically. And I'm in the Adirondack Mountains in New York.
Oh, cool! Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful here.
Yeah, so it's,
Cyndie, talk about this because there is something. What are you writing? I know you've been going through a lot of stuff personally with friends, but what are you writing? You're that creative person. Not only can you paint, but I can only imagine what you haven't put on paper yet.
I'm not writing a lot of music, but I am trying to come up with some really interesting concepts for my business. So we're doing rehearsing and we're doing covers and things right now, but I'm really focusing on my art and the different mediums that I want to start doing, things that I've wanted to do for years and I haven't. So do more canvas work and more commissions that way.
Let me see. You were just showing me a Prince glass. Let me see that glass. Then do you have the one that you made with a mask on a woman? Because that's going to be a lot of them that you're going to be doing from now on.
Yeah. Can you see this?
See a little bit. Yep.
oh yeah, that's cool. Let's see it.
See, John, this is the glass that she created for me. If you can see that.
No, that's beautiful.
And then
Yeah.
I like it because she puts the signature on the very bottom, hers, and then movie reviews and more. So I take this glass has been all over the country with me.
Can you see this one?
Because she used the emblem of the clothing line that I like to wear with the microphone. I thought it was pretty cool.
Let me try this. Maybe you won't have the glare quite as much with Marilyn. Is that clearer or not really?
No.
Yeah, it's hard with the lighting.
Let me see a couple of, you got a couple of the other ones that you have?
Tom Petty.
Let me see it.
Oh, I like Tom Petty. Oh, that's great. I can see him.
Yeah, the glare is probably not helping the situation, but there's Tom Petty. I do a lot with movies. Let me take you right off the stand. That might actually be a better idea. Give me
Is
one
that
second.
Bohemian Rhapsody, the one you did?
It is, yes. Let me see if I can do it this way. Is that a little better to see?
Yeah, those are good like that. So John, these are the ones that she's done with anybody, you know, celebrity around the world, production and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they're really nice. I like them.
And then we can flip over here, and here's some of from the different award shows, some autographs from different movies I've done, and my passes to like the Oscars and the Emmys and the Grammys and the different calls. And then I have just a lot of movies and TV show glassware.
Wow, you got some good stuff there.
Oh, I have some good stuff here.
There you go.
We all need that.
Yeah.
And then vocally Tash came on. Hello, Tash. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
All right. So while Cyndie's showing us around, let's talk
I'm
about
back.
how you came about, how John found you, how you came about, and how she's been helping me. So without John, I would have never been able to utilize you.
Yeah, well, John and I met through Facebook. He was looking for a Latin singer to do a country song, and he needed a female voice. And I sent him my audition, and the next day he called me. He's like, "Hey, like, would you come to the studio and try out this song that I have?" And it just connected the dots from there. I did that first song, and then he was like, "Hey, like, I have this track that I made. Let's see if you can put lyrics to it." And we've already written 6 songs together. So
That's great.
Yeah.
Fun.
See, I think that's great. So this is why I think John is cool, because John, I'm looking at you in the background in one of the music videos, and you're just playing. And I like people who just play. Cyndie, it reminds me of like how Tom Petty would just play. Sometimes it's the one that Gently My Guitar Weeps with when Prince is there, and then everybody's just playing, they're just jamming. That's how I see John playing.
Just like effortlessly, right?
Yes. So John, I have this picture of you just playing against the wall, just playing while everybody's performing, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I can't sing. That's all I got is to play. my thing is, I don't want to be it. I just want to be part of it, if you get my drift. You know what I mean?
That's really a great way to say that, because people are always saying, "Don't you want to be a huge star?" And like, no, I'm just really happy to be able to do what I love.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I was doing stunts. Nobody knows a stunt man. You see the movies, the car chases, guy falling off the building, the actor. It's really a stunt guy doing it, but no one knows us, so we're kind of like behind the scenes. Same with music. I like to play. You do my little cameo in the video or whatever, but the Tash is the front person. She's it. I just want to be part of it. That's how I look at it.
He has a strong belief in me, so that's what makes us pretty good working together. And we've created some bangers, like John would say.
So I'm not a singer, I'm the drummer. So talk about you and Cyndie, talk about what it is to front that band. What's the power of that, using your vocals on that? Why is that important? And what does that do to you when you see that audience?
Actually, Derek just came down, and I'm going to ask him to grab that mask glass out of my studio, the one with the red dress wearing mask, and then the one off the table. For me, as a front person, you get your energy from the audience. So once you hit the stage, it's like you said, it's effortless. It just flows out of you, and the time goes by so quickly. We're doing something interesting tomorrow, Monday, because we're in New York and you can't get with anyone. We haven't rehearsed in 3 months, so we're doing a social distancing rehearsal tomorrow on my front lawn. And I went around to my neighbors and asked them if they minded, and so now everyone's coming with lawn chairs tomorrow, and everyone in my neighborhood. And we're going to be putting on a little mini concert for 2 days for everyone. So,
but you know why that's cool? Because remember when you said you guys were so busy that the band members wanted to take a break?
Yes.
They got their break, didn't they?
They did get their, because they're saying, when I was booking last summer and they were playing 6 nights a week, when the fall came, everyone just took a breath, and I think now they're ready and lots of energy to get back into it. And so we'll be doing that tomorrow.
And remember what I said to you? I said, you know what? They're putting that out there. They're going to end up having a break that they don't necessarily want to have a break for.
You did say that, yep. Well, nobody wants this break, that's for sure. But for me, it doesn't matter if there's 2 people in the audience or if we're playing 30,000 at Summer Jam, because it's the same type of thing. You just love what you do, and if you have one person really appreciating and loving what you do, it comes back to you.
Tasha, you feel the same way so far, the stuff what John wrote? Because I see your energy when you're jumping around. I see the energy when you're just dancing in general. But again, I'm not that songwriter, so I really admire those songwriters. One of the best award shows I ever went on was the Ask Up Awards. John, I know you know about that, where it's nothing but songwriters. They were the happiest people I've ever seen in my entire life. The reason they were happy, people were singing their songs.
And they get royalties. Wait, they get royalties. That's why they're happy.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So talk about that. Taking, John taking those lyrics and applying to you to sing them. What's that feeling like for you?
Well, when the first track that he gave me, which was, I believe it was Gozala, or another like slow one that we did. The first one that he gave me to write, it was like the best feeling. Like whenever you're like in the process of writing music and you start, you know, kind of getting your flow and getting inspired, and then like the lyrics just flow, and then like the best part, like as a singer, is to have that audience to connect with. And if they're like literally like screaming like your lyrics and connecting emotionally, that's like the most satisfying, you know, part at being a singer. Like when we released Gozala, a lot of my friends would always like sing the chorus to me and like, you know, be like, oh, Nathasha, Gozala, Gozala. And I was like, that's awesome. Like it feels so good for people to like what you write.
That's right. I'm jealous of songwriters. I just think that's the coolest thing.
I do too.
It really is. Our guitar player, he writes some pretty, you've met Bob, he writes some pretty incredible stuff. And I'm so impressed by that, to lay it down. I'm okay with lyrics, but when it comes to actually writing the music end of things, I'm not that fabulous.
Yeah, me, I'm not John is the one that, you know, creates the feeling of the music, and then I go and put in, you know, the words and the melody. But like I always admire people like John or anybody who can just like out of nothing just create, you know, a beat, an instrumental. I always have admired that.
It's incredible. Yeah.
John, with
so
that,
I have a question for you guys, because we're all super creative people. I'm a musician and an artist. You guys are musicians and stunt people, and Brian does everything. So
yeah.
Are you guys right now in this current situation, you're probably all empaths, right? Are you feeling, and you're an empath because you're a creative, are you feeling the environment around you right now? Are you up at 3 a.m. every night? Are you having that same issue that all the other creative people I know are having?
Definitely. Yes. I could.
Yep.
I don't go to sleep early anymore because like last night I was writing a song to a future song that me and John are gonna release, and I was just so inspired, and I was like, I don't care that it's like 2 a.m. Like I want to finish this, like I want to like, you know, at least get it to that point. It's like you always want to continue going even though it's like so late.
And that's the best time. I think like from 1 a.m. till 3 a.m. it's such a creative time. There's too many distractions during the day.
Yes, there is. There definitely is. And I have birds in my house, so I'm always hearing them so I always try to, when like they're like either sleeping, which is usually at night, they don't distract me.
I have parakeets, and they talk away all day long. So I have a squirrel. I have a pet squirrel too.
Wait, does it live in your house?
He does, Rocky.
Oh my God, wait, is he there right now?
No, Rocky's upstairs, but he was an orphan, and I found him at about a week old and bottle fed him and raised him, and then he just became too domesticated, so he just hangs out with the band now, jams with us.
That is crazy. I've never ever met somebody that has a pet squirrel.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
well, no, see, I'm that morning guy, so I like to get up early in the morning, but I like to be in bed if I can, like, you know, 10:30, winding down, watching movies. But yeah, a lot of my inspiration comes between 2 and 4 in the morning, because I'll wake up
always
news feed on the East Coast and it calms me down. But also, my inspiration comes between 3 and 5:30 in the morning. So,
it's so true. Everyone says that. It's crazy.
Well, that's when it's coming, because it is that reflecting time. But John, as a songwriter, when does your inspiration come? How do you write?
You know, I'm in bed at 11, you know, I'm old, so I'm going to sleep. It's weird. In Nashville, they'll say, okay, well, you got a meeting to write with somebody between 1 and 3, and then 5 and 7, you're going to write with somebody else. I think that's a bunch of crap. It comes out when it comes out. I can't write if you sit down and say, hey, write a song. I may get up, you know, middle of the day, pick up the guitar, something comes out, it comes out, it doesn't, you know. I can't write on cue.
You can't turn it on like that.
Yeah.
Some people can, like some people write lyrics first and music first. I always write, I hear melodies and music in my head, and that's what but I never know until I just grab a guitar and stop playing if something's going to come out. If it does, it's usually quick and I'll write it really fast, but I can't get up and I can't write by appointment like a lot of
people. Right.
But I'm up early. I'm up at 6:30 because this is like the music business. There's a lot of business that, you know, goes on. So I'm up early doing the business part of the stuff. You know, whatever happens during the day, if something comes out, it comes out. You know, sometimes I won't write a song for a year or two. You know what I mean? And then I'll write 7 or 8, and it just depends on your mindset, what's going on in your life, you know. Anyway, that's how it is for me.
I think you're really right about that as far as what's going on in your life. And that might be contributing to my kind of loss of creative energy right now for a while with being in New York and the news and everything that's happening around me. But I feel like I'm coming out of that now and things are starting to feel much better. So I'm excited to get going again.
Yeah, you have it different than us. See, down here we have it. Doesn't seem as bad, obviously, as New York and California, but if I was in New York right now, or craziness going on, I may not be able to write either. Here, it's definitely here, but it's not so in your face like it is in New York. You're
Yeah.
on a different level than we are, you know.
Well, it's weird here because we were going through this in February, March, and April, and it's 20 below zero with 5 foot of snow, and you can't go out. You're just stuck. It's like cabin fever, but 10 times worse.
Right.
You're stuck with really bad weather. So now it's sunny and 78 today, and it's beautiful, and it's giving you a new sense of energy in life. So take advantage of that.
John, talk about how do you put that music video together, and then after that, Cyndie, have you guys done a music video?
Have we done what? What's that, Brian?
Has your band done a music video?
Oh, we've done a bunch of videos, but nothing, professionally produced with graphics and stuff.
So, John,
We've just done like big live shows.
What'd you say, Brian?
I said, talk about how you put that video together to spur the
I think we lost Brian.
Videos you're talking about?
Yeah, how you put that together for Tasha?
Well, that's my background, directing and stuff, so that was easy for me. You don't need a whole bunch of expensive equipment right now. They're shooting whole films and commercials on the iPhone 11. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The technology today is great, especially for YouTube and all that stuff, videos. You don't need a big production. You just need to get creative, have an iPhone 11 or a 10, a good 10, and you can do a lot of video with it. That's the stuff that's like I could do in my sleep because I've done it so much with movies and stuff. So that way I'm lucky. We do everything down here in-house. We write our own songs. We produce our own stuff. We have our own studio. I have a producing partner, Connor Tanny, that produces with me. And so we do everything in-house. Sort of like the Billie Eilish. She does everything herself, I guess. And that's what I want. I don't want, like, as soon as you start involving like record labels and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Creative control. I could tell you nightmare stories about that, and I don't want to get into that. But I like the fact that we don't need the money. We're producing our own stuff. We don't need money from people, so we can do what we want to do creatively, and no one can take that away. It's like when I was directing in movies, the worst people to have in a set were the executive producers, the ones that put up the money, because they know nothing about making a movie. They want to put cents in. You're like, shut up, just put the money in, go home and watch the movie when it comes out. You know what I mean?
So,
We can't
are
do
you
it.
using iRig?
Huh?
Are you using iRig with your iPhone?
I'm using, I got a little gimbal. It was only like $85, but it's all electric. That's really great. In fact, one of the videos, Nathasha was holding it, getting a close-up of her singing with me playing in the background, walking.
Oh yeah, for Sinner. That
Sinner.
is such a cool thing because it literally like flips and turns.
Yeah,
and
we
it's like,
have that. We have that.
Yeah, so you don't need, like I see artists on Facebook, I know singing, and I see some background shots and photos of all the big cruise she has, and I know she's spending a fortune. And she's done interviews for. I'm spending so much money, I'm not getting my money back on, off a SoundCloud and those things. Like, I wrote and said, you don't need to be doing this. You know what I mean? You could shoot it with an iPhone 11, and with the technology today, you don't have to spend 50 grand on a video. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, here's the news and the update now. They're not going to be doing that anyhow now, right?
Well,
That's right.
we shot one of our slow songs the same day, like a week after we did one of the other videos when quarantine was going on. I shot Nathasha in the studio, so I was getting my truck and just start singing. We drove through a real pretty part of Palm Beach Gardens. And so we still shot something. If you use your mind, you can get something done, you know what I mean? But you're right, we had planned to go down to Miami. They have this great wall. Actually, I wanted to shoot it on South Beach, Nathasha jamming out, dancing in the middle of the crowd. I was just kind of wing it, getting all the people in the background, but just put a halt to it. So we ended up doing it like in an alleyway, a piece of my truck, driving through some pretty, with water in each side of the car. So you just got to get creative, you know. And we'll do another one in Miami when this thing's over, you know. We have a few songs coming up, so we'll do.
Well, you have a lot of nice natural backdrops that you can utilize there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We did one on
it's
a
the
boat.
best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did one on a boat, on his boat, and it was beautiful. Like, it was just like perfect.
Where can we see these videos?
Well,
Tasha?
So right now we only have Gozala, which is our first song that we took out like 3 weeks ago or almost a month ago. So you can find that on my YouTube channel. You can just search me as Nathasha Rumbos, and then that's where the music video is, and that's what we have on right now. And also we have our own website, which is www.natasharumbos.com, and you'll be able to see our about us, music videos, some of our tracks that we have out. You can definitely check that out.
That's really cool.
The videos up yet because we're trying to, instead of doing an album at once, we're doing like one song a month. You know, it's better for
Just to like build
it up, and it's better for the search engines if you keep putting out stuff. So we have like 2 other videos done, but we haven't really released them yet. We'll wait until the song comes out. So, but there's a couple up there you could take. I think Sinner's up there and Goslar.
Yeah, Sinner and Goslar are both up.
And you have
John, give your website link. We got about 3 minutes. Give your social media link.
Well, it's just NatashaRumbos.com.
Okay.
And Spotify, it's all under her name. Nothing's under my name.
Smart guy. Cyndie, and also Cyndie, can you show that Bohemian Rhapsody glass that you made? Because I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take this back down because it'll be better for you to see it that way. Let's see what we got.
And Tasha, in case you don't know, she makes some great glasses. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So.
Oh my God, are these wine
These
glasses?
are the only 2 that I did that were even COVID related because it was funny and lighthearted. But can you see them better now?
That's better, yeah.
So there's
Is
Marilyn.
that Marilyn Monroe?
Yes, Marilyn has 3D, boobs.
Oh.
And then here's Prince.
Wow, those are super. And you draw all that?
They're hand painted. There's
Wow.
Bohemian Rhapsody. And I do a lot of movie premieres and red carpet events and Oscars and Emmys, the Grammys, different award shows, and I get to present the glassware. So it's pretty interesting. I'm really fortunate to do what I love. But I wanted to, since you guys are musicians, I'm going to show you something that's kind of cool. Check out my refrigerator here in my bar.
Oh, wow, Marshall.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
Ah.
I can't see it, Brian. Cut away. Who's directing? Go back to the close-up. There you go.
What, do you want to go back to the close-up?
No, that's cool. The Marshall refrigerator.
Yeah.
I
it
like
is.
that too.
I've never seen one. That's the first time.
Yeah, we got that when we put the bar in, and it's kind of fun. So nobody, they're not going to steal your beer because they don't realize it's a refrigerator. They think it's a speaker, so it's safe.
That's smart.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cyndie, give your website.
It's CyndieWade.com, CyndieWade.com. And I'm also on Twitter. Everything's my name. Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm on all of them.
Brian,
Instagram.
you have one too? That's awesome.
I love my glass. This glass goes everywhere with me. And then I have
That's
Well,
so cool.
I think I should pay these. I need to pay you guys now.
Are you selling them online?
Everything's custom. So what you would do is you would send me your photo. I can dress you in anything you want. You could be holding your guitar and your mic, whatever you want. And they're all custom. So you could pick out a cute outfit, whatever you want to be wearing. Put your logo on the back. Yeah, that's what I do.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
that is awesome, John. We definitely have to do some of those for the
Natasha,
future.
find me on Facebook and friend me.
Yes, I will find you. I'm gonna find you.
Stay connected.
Cyndie War or what?
Wait.
W-A-D-E.
Okay, wait. Cyndie Wade. Gotcha.
Yeah. Brian will give
Hey.
you the spelling.
So we only got 60 seconds left. Can I do a part 2? Not today, but eventually with you guys, because we have a lot more stuff to talk about. Would that be okay?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Because John, I want to dig into your background because the last time you and I saw each other, We were at the big CNN party at the Beverly Hilton, and guess who was with us? Our friend Tony Curtis, remember?
Yeah, he passed away right after that, remember?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're revamping a movie I did 40 years ago, Action USA. They're coming out. It's got a brand new, all the new technology. It's going to be released very shortly. So I definitely want to talk to you about that too. You give that a plug because that'll be out really soon.
Good. We got to talk about movies and music more. So I'm going to end with this because I did like this. I mean, you guys have so much more of the background, and I want to get more into what Cyndie has done because she's done more on the production side too of a lot of these companies that, we need to talk about. And then plus the personal relationship that she has both made, Cyndie and you, John, too. So,
Cyndie,
give your website. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Is Cyndie still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come down to Florida when this stuff goes away, and I'll make you a video. We don't have to spend a lot of money on it. You get some great backgrounds, some great locations. I can shoot it for you, edit it for you, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. Pick one of your favorite and come
I
on.
would love that.
Use the beach, boats, the Key West. It's great down here.
I have my best friend lives in Key West. She hasn't seen me in years, so
That
that would be great. Yep.
Live down here. We can do something nice. It'd be fun.
Would love that. Thank you.
I'm going to end with this and then we'll figure out a date that'll work for us for our next show. We'll call it part 2 because there's so much stuff that I want you guys to know from each other. And then Tasha, you'll have no idea what both of them have done. So that'll be good. So for everybody, John, totally Tash, Cyndie Wade, this is Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network and iTube 247 and WomenOnTV.tv. We'll see you next week. And if you see someone without a smile, please give them one of yours because the world needs it.